Saturdays, Bastard Smalls, Part 3. I need to think of a good title for this one and not give away the surprise. So, 3 days, as discussed between videos, Cyrano's been beside Dave, just being a pal. Pal with Tiffos just been embracing his inner chicken.
Okay.
And Yuki's been doing whatever he's been doing, which was most likely been raiding the pantry.
Occasionally. Been trying to give stuff to Dave, but obviously he's not very hungry.
There have been doubts in your mind. Does he really need to eat? But you've seen him eat.
Yeah.
He's been accepting little bits and bites along the way.
And she'll occasionally play some music to see if that'll help lighten the mood a little.
You do have the duck crown, don't you?
Yes.
I am tempted to evoke it and just say at one point you filled the room you were staying in with ducks, just to see if it would amuse him or something. But then I don't exactly remember how that thing works.
Hang on a sec.
I think it's basically I put it on and I say duck and then a certain amount of ducks appear.
Tiny duck crown. When attuned to this bracelet, you gain +1 wisdom every day at dawn. Yep, you basically have ducks just kind of appear.
You going to do that?
Yeah. Watch me go through another magical storm and all the ducks change into random things.
Oh, you happen to do.
Well, they do now.
They do now. You've never seen a guinea pig before. You've now seen 20.
Okasan thinks you are cats.
It's later on, another strike, and they become mini capybara. The real question is, where do the oranges on their heads come from?
Oh, look, Fenris's... Look, Coco's gonna have more friends.
Also note, I actually do have rules for capybara. I also have rules for a hippo.
Capybara cavalry.
I'll break up the hippo at some point.
I mean, capybara are big enough that most of the smaller races could actually ride the larger ones.
Actually, to go from guinea pig to capybara ain't that far because there are rodents, but more like guinea pigs. And chill as anything.
Seen a video of a pelican trying to eat a baby capybara. He just sat there because it's like, nope, you're not getting anywhere.
Also, there's a famous picture of one sitting in a river with an orange on its head.
Yep.
So the 3 days pass. You're back to Sandrid, back to the guild. It also turns out the gift captain master trains all the capybara. And somehow they're all now dressed in British Armada uniforms, complete with cap, with orange on top of the cap, and they salute when he walks past.
I am the capybara of the Pinafore, and a very good cappy me.
Yeah, some as well keeping it somber, but why would we want to do that?
They are the very model of a modern capybara, and
So yeah, you return to the guild. The capybara half now has he officially become part of the Gifts Captain's crew? What they're gonna do, you don't know.
Hopefully they don't go to war with the lizard folk.
Oh no. Oh no! Only bad things happen when that happens.
at some point the emu join in and everything goes to hell.
I was about to say, not with the lizard folk, they go to war against the ostriches.
Well, we're the good news is we don't have war ostriches anymore. The bad news is now we gotta train something else for mounts.
Oh, you still got a war ostriches for mounts. The problem is you are with the stable masters of long since realised, yeah, they're more likely to try to eat the riders, or at least give them a good pecking. They're still somewhat decent as war mounts. But back at the guild, Dave thanks everyone for their time and just goes back to his room.
You ever need to talk, let us know.
We are here for whatever you need.
He just gives you a thumbs up. And disappears into the maze that is the corridors of the guild. And then you see a guy holding a bucket, following the adventure line. Somehow defying gravity, like usual, walking the walls, across the ceiling, down again, walking away into the corridors along past.
There goes Stan again.
Impressive he can do that.
How does that music follow him?
I don't know. Stan must have strange powers and abilities. He might know the wish spell. If anyone here knows the wish spell, it would be him, but the path that he walks, he must walk alone.
Also, wait, did he just steal Okasan's bucket?
Ooh, Okasan's not gonna like that, but I can't imagine Okasan being able to thwart the might of Stanley.
Do you think Okasan will even remember having bucket?
At the moment,
Good point.
Okasan is still in the tree, and he's now forming a communion with the cat. What that means, I'm not exactly sure, but it's something's going on.
So, welcome to Cat. Actually, wait. What did Okasan think the cat was? He thought the cat was a guinea pig, right?
Yes.
Welcome to New Guinea-topia. This is a good community of good citizens.
It turns out there's 5 more cats in the tree.
We will work together for the good of guinea pig kind, and we will definitely thwart those dastardly moles who are treacherous bastards, and we will commence with the building of the trebuchet.
Also, hanging from some of the tree branches are signs, "All hail Lord Puddy."
Well, now we know where that third denomination was coming from.
Officially, he had cat followers before.
They just get overwhelmed by all the cats selling ice cream.
And back in that session, I thought it's just going to be a talking cactus. But anyway, what are you going to do?
What's Okasan gonna do?
No, what's Sai and Shifos and Yuki going to do?
I'm going to see if Dr. Man is busy.
Mm. Yeah, we probably should report on what we saw.
So, you two go ahead. I'm gonna stay with Dave.
Good luck.
Yuki and Shifos, you arrive at Man's office.
Knock, knock, knock.
And just leaving is who do I want to leave?
Pirate.
The pair of you, give me an agility roll, please.
Okay.
There's a
Again.
20 in this roll. So. That would be a 14.
You said agility?
Agility.
Dexterity.
Oh, yeah, dexterity.
Dexterity, okay. 18.
You see the door just open as it is, and the pair of you just dodge out the way. That Snorri just storms out, and the door slams against the wall. Bagger it. Thieving bastards.
Hi.
Yeah.
Good session? Yeah, that sounds about right.
And he just wheels himself off. He seems less
Okay, bye.
He just seems less terrible than usual. But that all comes down to about the time of day.
I am guessing he's finished off his latest barrel.
Probably. Either that, or maybe he's still upset over the fact that Greg's going out on dates more.
Come in.
What? Who does a keg golem date?
I mean, I think he was dating one of the people in the mailing department for a while.
You know, I don't know if I actually want to know.
Come in, please.
That's fair. Oh, okay.
You see Dr. Human just putting his latest book away. Ah, Master Sleepbell. Yuki, how can I help you?
Well, we just got back from Dave's little trip.
Ah, yes. How was that?
We found his grave.
You found his grave?
We found his grave.
Yeah, it looks like it wasn't 3 that was defeated by the dragon, it was 4.
So the Dave that's been in the guilds.
I do not know the details, but somehow that is mimic or a copy of whatever Dave was before the dragon killed him, reformed after death.
Documan looks very perplexed.
I do not have experience with necromancy of any sort. This is not an area I have knowledge in.
I may have wide-ranging experience, but this, I don't know even where to begin. Trauma over believing he was the last one standing, and now to know he wasn't?
I believe he may have a shift in a very severe mental shift from this.
Indeed.
Because up until now he had, I believe you call it survivor's guilt.
Yes.
So what happens to someone with survivor's guilt when they find out they were not survivor after all?
Yes, at this point, Dr. Human has basically grabbed a leather-bound, basically looks like a diary on his desk, just now searching through it. That is the question, isn't it? I'm hoping possibly... Oh, please, maybe still in business. I think I may know someone who may be able to help. Just... Oh, yes, him and the late doctor were not on good terms. Has to be worth a try. To the pair of you, thank you for your time. I'll make a few calls, see if I can hopefully find someone who can know of an approach to this.
And worst comes to worst, maybe we could. If you can't talk to them, maybe we can.
I know him here. Maybe. I'll call you if I need you. Oh, this I did not expect. I suspect we do have a zombie working in the morgue section, but he seemed happy enough, but I could be wrong.
He did say he wanted to go home.
Mm.
This is his home.
Are you sure?
He's told me a few times. It's where he felt safe. If nothing else, no one's judged him here. No one's pushed or put it too far. And well, his home before here was destroyed by the gear hearts in a method to slow down the howling maw. Kind of doesn't have anywhere else to go. so disappointed, he just settles behind his desk and pulls out a quill ink and paper and just starts writing. Again, thank you for your offer. If I need your assistance, I will call on you. If yourself needs some time to process this, I can put through that you need as much time as you need to process this.
I mean, I've seen weirder.
Anything, just more worried about Dave.
Yeah.
But you will know where to find us if you need us.
Yes.
Yep.
And Shifrost leaves and decides to return to go check and see how Dave and Cyrano are getting along.
Yes, I am with Yuki. Any news?
You find him in his room. He's just curled up on his cot, just deep in slumber. Touching to that rag doll. And Cyrano, you remember now more about Shades, and that rag doll is more important than anyone realizes. Given enough time, it will just remind him who he is. Because Shades, over time, you can tell when they feel the age, start to forget who they are. The doll is a memento mori. It renews them, it keeps them remembering who they are. And it's not something they can make themselves.
Friends, I think we have a craft day ahead of us.
Okay.
And what would we be crafting?
How do you all feel about making some dolls?
If you're talking about replacing that particular doll, I do not think it works that way.
It's only remember as long he has that doll, all the powers that come with it remains. Unless you're thinking of just making backups.
Most thinking of making dolls that are just based on, like, experiences Dave has had with us and in the guild.
This session will be probably more insightful if it wasn't for the fact we only had one session with Dave as a character before, as opposed to just appearing as a background colour.
Has seen him around and has spent time with him.
Yeah.
Part of
And
it.
maybe I can see if Francine will be interested in helping out as well. She's pretty quick at learning things.
How do you make doll of flying gnome?
I mean, if we could just make one that looks like Tedlin and maybe put it on the string.
I'm sure someone in the guild can put, like, some sort of hover charm on it.
And somewhere in a pocket dimension, just hanging out of Rift, the third member of the Rat Pack, of the Rat Folk, and the reason why he can break into pocket dimensions. And Krikra, he's just going, my ears are burning, and I just want to shout, you just use fishing wire! Okay, what were we saying again? We switch back to you.
So it's doll crafting time.
And together our dolls shall fuse a plum Voltron. Wait, what? Is there anything more folks want to do, or do we want to wrap it up here? Yay? Nay?
I don't have anything more to do.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either.
Okay, in that case, this session shall come to a close. And all I'm going to say is, look out for your friends. And all the best until next time, folks. That has been Jiffos Surat, JKLantern, and StarprincessHLC. So until next time, later.
Later.
Take
I
care,
am.
everyone.